Is appointment setting a scam? The answer is yes. Well, maybe. And I'm obviously joking, but there is a part that I want people who are looking to get into appointment setting to avoid at all costs, okay? Because there is a lot of people in this industry that feel like they can take advantage of people who are beginners. They're looking to gain experience and so on and so forth. So if you're looking to get into appointment setting, congrats to you. I think you're going to do phenomenal, but you have to know what to look out for and what not to look out for. And I'm going to tell you what not to look out for. So I have been in this industry for a minute now. In the info product industry, I've been a part of it for about 3 years now, trying to build businesses, failing over and over again, right? I tried to build a short form agency that failed, and right, so on and so forth. It wasn't until I came to the realization that I needed to build a skill set. One of the skill sets that I came across was called appointment setting, and it's by far the fastest and easiest way to make money online. Okay, you're not going to, with a single role, hit the 30K a month mark. However, you can make consistent 5K a month, and I've personally made in a single month a record of $11,000. Right, so it's possible to make a lot of money, but what you have to look out for is those that are trying to take advantage of what I would call, like, I guess, the little people, right? People who are beginners, they're looking to make their first buck online. And I want to break down exactly how it would be a scam and what you should go after instead. Okay. If you land a role, or you start searching for a role, and you come across a job description of an appointment setter, and the job description talks about having to cold call people and having to scrape leads and do all this. You get on an interview and they tell you exactly that you're going to have to go and find your own leads and then book them onto a call. That is a scam. Okay, because you do not want to be paired up with somebody who has made zero sales. Essentially what they're doing is they're trying to find people who can do most of the heavy lifting for them. And you don't want to do that, right? I think I see most of this happen with agencies, people who are like selling like clients or leads, right? Calls on the calendar to their other clients. And most of the time what they'll do is they'll try to hire appointment setters to literally do all this work for them, to cold call a bunch of people, to have to do an insane amount of work. And people will try to tell you otherwise, and they'll try to tell you, like, yeah, you're in a season of trying to grind. But if you don't have the necessary tools in order to succeed as a high ticket appointment setter, I consider it a scam, because they're trying to get as much juice out of their squeeze from you as possible. And instead of you having to go find all the leads, having to call them, having to convince them to get on the call, then instead what you should be looking for is a business that has everything unfolded for you, has the proper resources for you to come in and succeed right off the bat, right? Because like any normal job, this is, I guess, the only thing I would like look into for corporate America is the success rate, right? They obviously pay you as soon as you get started with a job. And this is a commission only job for the most part, but you want to have the opportunity to succeed. If none of that is there, you're never going to make any money, and they're going to work you like a dog and expect you to get results when they don't even have their own business figured out, right? That's why business owners are business owners, because they're meant to lead you, they're meant to give you the tools to succeed, and that's pretty much about it. But again, if you run into somebody who tries to convince you that this is a role where you're going to learn and you're super hungry, but you're going to have to find all my leads, you're going to have to book them in, and then you're going to have to like maybe even sell them, I don't know, right? The only job and the only responsibility an appointment setter should have is to have a conversation with somebody of interest, somebody who can potentially already be somewhat warm, right? They're aware of who the business owner is. And that's the type of role that we want to get into. That's when it's no longer a scam, because the ceiling at that point is extremely high. Like I mentioned, I made 11K in a single month. In 2023, I did $80,000 as an appointment setter, right? I went to Canada, I went to Tulum, I made $1,000 on a yacht, like super fun story there. I have a couple of other students. Chris, he did 9,100 his first month, or his second month actually. Calvin did 10K his second month. And all of those guys had opportunities where the business owner was working, right? They were obviously putting in the content. They were delivering results to their clients. They were running ads. So they were making sure all of the resources were being pushed over to the setter for their success. And that is the role you want to get into. If not, you're going to get scammed. I hate to say it that way, but other than that, I don't think appointment setting is a scam at all, right? You just need to figure out how to get yourself in a position where you can make the amount of money that the 1% setters are, right? If you land a role where you can consistently make 5K every single month, you can land a second role, you can make 10K like that. It's so easy, right? Appointment setting is not hard when you're given the resources. People are coming directly to you, so you don't have to do all of this unnecessary work for people that are not even interested in the product, right? You're going to have to start calling a bunch of people and it's just going to be a mess. Don't get into those roles. You want to be set up for success. If you're curious about what you even need to look out for in a business owner or in a business in general for success, in order for you to just jump right in and start making money, then watch this video. It'll be up here somewhere, but I pretty much break down how you can find the opportunities to make 7K every single month as a high ticket setter, because to be honest, it's not hard. You just need to know the right blueprint in order to succeed. So like I mentioned in some of my other videos, appointment setting just completely changed my life, but it was because I got in the right offer. I got in a correct opportunity. So make sure you don't get scammed. Don't get into an offer where you're not going to be set up for success, right? I'll see you all in the next one.